What's up, guys? It's Orlane St. Cyr. If you're new, hey. Anyways, so clearly we're in a different setting. I'm actually in my kitchen today. If y'all saw my setup right now, I'm kind of like on my professional bullshit. I got a ring light and I don't know how to act anymore. For today's video, I'm gonna be doing a cooking, baking. I'm gonna be baking. As we all know, it is December, the lovely season of gift giving. And my favorite person and the most important person in my life, even probably above my own parents, is my best friend, Addie. I'm gonna say Addie just in case she doesn't want me to say her real name on camera, because I know you're watching this. What's up? It is her birthday on December 7th and today is December 4th, and I wanted to bake her tiramisu cupcakes because she asked me to bake her tiramisu cupcakes, and I've been meaning to bake her my cupcakes anyway. So as part of her gift, here I am in the kitchen about to throw the hell down, and y'all are gonna watch me do it. But the second part of her gift is actually the sponsor of today's video. Today's video is brought to you by Ana Luisa Jewelry. Ladies and gentlemen, check out the drip, check out the drip, check out the drip. Orlane, let's tell them about it. So as you've all seen in recent videos, your girl is now an Ana Luisa ambassador because I, again, will never shut up about how good of the quality the jewelry is, and I really love all of their efforts of sustainability if you're interested in being part of just being a better and smarter consumer. As I've said before, Ana Luisa, say it with me kids, we've got zero carbon footprints, carbon neutrality, the best quality materials and noble metals, and again, the fairest prices, because we know sustainability can sometimes get expensive. So for today, I got some new pieces. So I am wearing the Lisa bracelet. It's just a braided bracelet. I literally love this so much. I think it was like the David. It was that paperclip looking bracelet that I wore. I would have paired it with this. It looked so cute together, but I couldn't put it on. Those two look so good together. And then I also got the key gold padlock necklace, and I paired it with the mama necklace from the last video. I literally love this pairing so much. And for earrings, I'm just wearing these same huggy hoops that I wore from the last video. On this ear, I have the sparkly ones, and then on the other ear, I just have the plain gold ones. So we love mixing and matching. So Ana Luisa is actually having one of their biggest holiday sales worldwide, international, to help you guys out for any of you who are trying to find holiday gifts. So the worldwide deal is buy one jewelry piece and get the other 40% off. And if you're in the US, you actually get it extended to where you get a free travel case if you spend over $150. As usual, Ana Luisa prices start as low as $39 and go as high as, you know, the luxury jewelry prices. So no matter what your price point range is, you're gonna find something that you love no matter what, because there's hella cute shit on there. They've got super quick shipping worldwide, and they will also help with gift boxing, and you can get personalized notes with the jewelry if you are choosing to gift this to someone like I am. So I didn't gift box this, but one of the pieces I picked out, I'm actually gifting to my best friend. I'm gonna say Addie just in case she doesn't want her name in the video, for her birthday, which is literally what this entire video is about. So I thought it was perfect for this. So I'm gonna put an actual picture of the necklace on the screen because this does not give it much justice, but I gifted her the Ivy dog tag necklace. It is just a layered necklace. The first layer is dog tag, and then the second is just a regular chain right there. Super cute. I really think she's gonna love it because she's always talking about how she wants layered necklaces. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna get her the best of the best. We're gonna get her some Ana Luisa because I love her so much, and I would give her the world if I could buy it. Anyways, if you're interested in participating in this sale, just go ahead and click the first links in the description. The sale runs from December 2nd to 26th, so go ahead and get what you can while supplies last. And as per usual, I'll link what I am wearing in the description if you're interested. So thank you again to Ana Luisa for partnering with me on this video, and back to you, Orlane. Hopefully this video isn't too long, so kick back, relax, let's get into it.
Y'all better talk to her before I do, because if I talk to her, I'm gonna hurt her feelings.
So I already washed my hands because I just took a piss before I started filming this. So I actually took a mixture of two recipes that I found on YouTube. I'm going to put like the actual recipe that I typed out like for myself to know and understand in the description if you want to make these too. This is my first time doing it, so we're just kind of going on a whim here. I've got my cupcake tins. I don't know the diameter of this, but like these are pretty large cupcakes, so I'm probably gonna make 2 batches of these depending on how much batter I have. Because tiramisu kind of has coffee in it as well, I went to Dunkin' this morning and got an espresso shot, so I have that. I don't even know if this is enough, but if it's not enough, I have instant coffee in the cabinet, canola oil cooking spray, I have my food scale, powdered sugar right here. You're supposed to use unsalted butter, but we just have, I can't believe it's not butter. I think that is better for her health. And then over here, I have this big thing of flour, but I'm not gonna bring that over. And then we obviously are gonna need like salt and stuff. We've got whipped cream cheese, heavy whipping cream, and then the milk and eggs are in the freezer, but I'm not gonna take that out. So anyways, the first thing we're gonna do is preheat the oven to 300 45 degrees. So the oven is preheating right now. I am actually so excited to make these because I would like to say I'm a pretty good baker. We're gonna get 75 grams of unsalted butter, 75 grams of sugar, and 1.5 eggs. And I have my scale here to measure that. Is it a little stupid of me to be baking with bracelets on? Yes. But are you gonna fight me about it? No. Okay, this is definitely 77.7 grams, but like, we're just gonna leave it at that. I just want to talk about friendships and kind of like our friendship story, because even though you guys haven't met her before on a video, she is literally my closest friend. Frankly, the only friend that I've had for so long. She's one of the only people that I actually still talk to because we've been friends since 6th grade, and I literally love her probably more than my actual family, because my actual family do be getting on my nerves. I also feel like she knows a lot more about me than my family does, but that's kind of expected anyway, because they always say like the blood of your friendships or companionships is thicker than your family. So before I put in the eggs, I'm gonna like break up butter sugar mixture we got going on. There's a different dynamic when it comes to friends, at least if you have a good friend. You don't have the fear of like them judging you or saying anything about you or snitching to your other family. Sometimes family members love to just spread your business out as if it's theirs. I definitely know that feeling. The person in my family who's like that is my grandmother, and she has talked so much hot shit about your girl. I didn't even know that I had the capability of being perceived as that bad of a child when I don't do anything. Obviously, I wasn't like a lonely child. I had friends growing up in school, and I never had a problem really making friends. I mean, I like to say I'm a pretty likable person, if I do say so myself. So making and or keeping friends was never really an issue. Friends come and go. That's something my parents always told me. You're gonna have so many friends in your life, but you're definitely gonna be lucky to find that one person who just gets you and who is literally there with you through thick and thin and just like understands every aspect of your being. Even if you guys don't have the same or similar personality types per se, like you're just gonna have that one person who gets you, who understands where you're coming from. And for me, that is definitely Ivy. Even the childhood friends that I did have before I met her, we do not talk on any level. We don't communicate or anything. So it's kind of crazy that we literally lasted this long, especially when there were many chances we could have fell out or lost touch, because sometimes you don't even really like have a fight or argument with the person. You literally just drift apart. I feel like all people think friendships have to end kind of like breakups, like you just have to just be crying and be sad and be stuff, but a lot of the times most of my friendships end because we just drift apart. You definitely have an era where you and that person are on the same energy, are friends for the same reasons, etc. But then, you know, people grow up, people change, you get different interests, or just you have a different motive, I guess, that you're looking for in the friendship. Not to like say you're fake, but the synergy just isn't balanced anymore, so then you just stop talking and you drift apart. And while that is a very sad thing, it's something that needs to happen because you definitely want to weed those people that you don't need in your life out, so that allows for you to just make room for new people who actually might last a long time. And also, we've been through a lot of friend groups. If she's watching this, she knows. A squad basically of like everyone who's friends with everybody. But even amongst that squad, there's like 2 people who are closer to each other, or like 3 or 4 people that are closer to each other because they knew each other beforehand before y'all like joined in the squad together. And that is exactly what happened every time we tried to have one of those. You can take a lucky guess at who were always still together even after all the fallouts. Me and her. So I've always tried to be a good friend. One of the things I have a lot of anxiety about as well is like me being a bad friend, because I know sometimes I don't communicate, and I do have a bad habit of keeping a lot of things to myself. But even in that sense, I never really had any issue with her per se, or like conflict, because we talk so much and we have talked so much. Okay bitch, this shit looks like vomit. Y'all can't even see it. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off for a second and finish mixing this, because hand mixing it is gonna take forever. Okay, so this kind of looks bad again because I don't have an electric mixer, so I have to do it by hand. I'm gonna pour it in here, but I'll use a strainer to try and separate the butter pieces, and then when I get the dry ingredients, hopefully it'll mix a little better. And like, nobody I know has an electric mixer, so I'm really just like stuck doing this shit by myself. I'm kind of a genius. This is working so well. It looks like cottage cheese. Like if you've ever had a yeast infection, like anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get to the dry ingredients. I need 120 grams of flour, 3 grams of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Okay. Does anybody else keeps like these big vases full of stuff? One of them has rice, one of them has flour, and the other has dried beans. I'm gonna put this over here, and I'm gonna sift out 120 grams of flour. No way Erlane just did that. Was there even a right way to do that? So you know how like Morton salt is literally one of the most popular salt brands? Is there anything else that people use? Anyways, I'm someone who really tries to like show my appreciation in as many ways as I can, because I feel like a lot of people take the people in their life that they have that are really close to them for granted, especially because a lot of times, you know, you have those people who only come to you like if they're in trouble or if they need something or if they need a shoulder to lean on, and you're always there. But when it comes to you, they're like nowhere to be found. Do you know what I mean? And she's definitely someone who I've never felt that with. Like, I always try to be there and be of help to her as best as I can, and she definitely is there for me when I have my rants and just my moments of frustration. A wise woman once said, you know, the best way to show your appreciation to someone is to make them food. Either just healthy, nourishing meals or just food for the soul. And in this case, it's tiramisu cupcakes. Like, what better way do you want to show someone that you care for them? Because eating is very important. I sound like a hypocrite, but and if you make someone a meal, that's like literally you telling them, I want you to be in good health and have this bomb ass thing, whether it be actually for your health or again, good food for the soul. I was always getting jealous of people who had those really big friend groups or who had just a crap ton of friends. I really did try hard to be like that, but the energy was just never matched up. When it did match up, even if it was going well, there would be a reason why we would fall out. Like, it would be somebody talking mess. The list goes on. What could have been a really good friendship always ends over something so trivial. And frankly, when those trivial things are the things that end your friendships, that's how you know it just wasn't meant to be from the beginning. Because if they were a true friend or a good friend to you, they wouldn't let something that little break you guys up. And that's how I know, like, Addie is literally probably the only best friend I'll ever have in my entire life. Which, I mean, it sounds kind of loserish, but like, I don't have friends by choice. I'm definitely not saying that to be like a pick-me-ass little bitch, but this is more than 60 grams. It's 68, but I think I need more anyways. And we're gonna add 3 grams of espresso. But I definitely choose not to have too many friends because, like I said, they always end over so much crap. And especially like when you have that many friends and, or like I said earlier, that big of a squad or friend group, drama is bound to happen because people are always going to be closer with others than they are with you, and vice versa. You're going to be closer with other people than you are with them. There's going to be miscommunication. There's going to be people who are too scared to speak up or anything, or people who just genuinely didn't really like you from the start. As soon as I just found myself not clicking with a person anymore, instead of forcing it to be better or forcing the friendship to like keep afloat, I just let it go. There's no reason for you to hold on to something that was never meant to be in the first place. Oh, that smells good. Would you rather be uncomfortable with this person that you obviously just aren't close with anymore, or just move on? If you're just investing so much time in someone who really could not give any more fucks about you, and they're not returning that same energy back, then it's time for you to go. You would never invest in a company that would not bring you any profit back. So why are you investing in a friendship or person that is not doing anything for you except causing you stress, bankrupt, debt? I'm gonna finish putting these cupcakes in the tins and I will be back. I'm gonna show you guys when I pop them in the oven.
What's y'all's greatest life accomplishment?
Life accomplishment?
Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm a little nervous. We're gonna do 75 grams of this whipping cream. Okay. Oh, 75 grams exactly. Need a tablespoon of sifted powdered sugar. Oh, a teaspoon. Should I just... That looks right. We're gonna get half a tablespoon of espresso. Thank you, Dunkin'. Please sponsor me like you did Charlie. If your so-called friend wouldn't make you tiramisu cupcakes, then they're probably not your friend. Is basically what I'm trying to get at here. This is worse than trying to whip that like dalgona. I just remembered, you pour the coffee, in this case we're doing the whipping cream, in a cup, and you literally sit on the floor, take your whisk and you put it in here, and you like mix it together like this. I'm gonna try to do it standing up though. Ooh, it smells like espresso. It smells so good. Okay, so while I had the camera off, I did finish the whipped mixture. She's nice and thick. And then I actually made a second batch of cupcakes that are in the oven right now.
Let me hear you say way-ho. I say boom, 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 and everybody say way-ho.
I put in the ingredients for the cream cheese frosting, so it has 125 grams of cream cheese, and then I sifted 50 grams of powdered sugar, and now I'm gonna mix that in here. You guys, I've literally made the biggest mess in the kitchen I've ever made, making some freaking cupcakes. Yeah, I need a bigger bowl. high key. I really hope these are good. If they're good, then I'm like officially Betty Crocker. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm on my way to Betty Crocker status. Like, I will be like, I am Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker don't got shit on me. I definitely know the feeling of just feeling like you'll never ever have good friends or real friends, or just that people suck. Hopefully that at some point in your life, no matter who it is, like whatever type of relationship, I really hope that all of you guys get to find someone that you feel similar about, or like I said earlier, just someone who gets you on a level that not even your family could get you on, because again, the bonds that you have with your friends are like 10 million times stronger than the bond you could ever have with like family. And if you already have that friend who is like that towards you, you know, make them some cupcakes, make them some pancakes, cook them some dinner, because I don't have enough money to buy the entire world, which is what I wish I could give to her. This is the next best option. Everything is gone. I put the cupcakes, the batch that just came out, in the fridge to cool. I put the frosting in the fridge. I put the whipped filling in the fridge. I'm going to wash these dishes and I'm going to clean this area up. These are the cupcakes. This is the container I'm going to give it to her in, and they fit perfectly. One more cupcake and I would hit a batch, but anyway, hopefully they look good. Do they look good on camera? Please let me know. Anyways, now I have the whipped filling. Oh, that smells so good. And then the cream cheese frosting. I'm gonna get a cup and a Ziploc bag. This is the consistency. She's real sexy. Oh my God. And I low-key tasted it. It tastes kind of good. I really hope this works, because if it doesn't, I'm literally fricked. Should I try it? It tastes like it has cinnamon in it, but there's no cinnamon. I'm kind of glad it tastes good. Okay, so all of the cupcakes are poured out. Now I'm going to get the whipping cream. I'm going to fill them up. All right, y'all, so all these cupcakes are iced. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take ground cinnamon and like sift that over all of the cupcakes. I feel like I'm doing one of those cafe vlogs. The camera up there is taking a break because it overheated, but this is what they look like now that I put the ground cinnamon on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a cute plate so I can get some pictures, and then I'm going to put them in the container they're supposed to be and leave them in the fridge. Ladies and gentlemen and non-binaries, we are complete with today's video. So this is the cupcake. I'm going to hold it. Boom, boom, boom. She's got cream cheese. She's got cinnamon. She's got espresso. She's got whipped filling. But I'm hoping they taste good. And I wish I could get a video reaction, but I need to get this video done before Monday, so I can't like edit her in there. I will leave probably a comment or like pin it and tell y'all her reaction, but nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. She took about 4.5 hours to do. I hope you got something out of it from what I was talking about earlier. I hope you enjoyed the Ana Luisa drip. Links in the description. If you're new to my channel, what's up? My name is Arlene St. Cyr. I'm 19 years old. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, turn on the post notifications so you can know when I upload my next video, because YouTube will probably not notify you. If you want to follow me on my social medias, is in the description as per usual. Oh, and of course, happy birthday to my one, my only, my day one, my ride or die, the jelly to my peanut butter. I love you so much. Thank you for being one of my dearest friends and one of just the dearest people in my life. And now she's turning 20. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, click the first link in the description if you're interested in participating in Ana Luisa's huge holiday sale. If you want to give someone you love or someone you care about with some really good quality, sustainable, fairly priced jewelry pieces. Links in the description. Love you. Ow, my knees.
And the sky above.